talk about Javon Kinlaw because I'm very critical of Javon Kinlaw, but he is a really good fit for this run scheme. Here's the thing. The wide nine is not a good defense for stopping the run. The defensive linemen are all really, really spread apart. And the D ends are so wide that you can put tight ends between them and the offensive tackles. Why is that significant? Well, on any given play, you can put a tight end next to an offensive tackle, block the defensive end with the tight end on a run play, and double team the defensive tackle with an offensive tackle and a guard. So that's like 700 pounds, 650, 700 pounds pushing on you. And so you basically, to not have a bad run defense with a wide nine, both of those defensive tackles need to kind of be built like nose tackles. 320, 330 pounds with low centers of gravity. And that's Kinlaw. That's why they got him. I mean, DeForest Buckner's a way better player. But in the wide nine, he's exposed. You don't want him. He's not built to take on double teams. He's 6'8" with long legs, and he's thin. He's lean. So they did not have a great run defense that last year he was here in the wide nine. And he was kind of a problem because you want to use him like when Vic Fangio was here, they didn't use a wide nine. They wouldn't have used Justin Smith that way. What they did was they had Justin Smith playing defensive tackle and Alden Smith right next to him. That way, they couldn't possibly double team Justin Smith because if they did, they'd be leaving Alden Smith unblocked. But in this scheme, that defensive tackle is always prone to a double team by the tackling guard. Today, Zach Kerr was just getting washed out of the play repeatedly. And Kevin Givens, the two of them. DJ Jones and Octavia Street were good, but when they brought in the backups, they just got washed out of the play, and they were getting gashed repeatedly. So Javon Kinlaw is important. You don't spend first-round picks on squatty nose tackle who can play defensive tackle. I mean, you don't do that. But you can see that if they don't have him, their run defense is going to be vulnerable, real vulnerable, just between the tackles. And so no Jason Verrett, no run defense between the tackles. Tough. They need this guy to come back, and we have no idea what's going on with Javon Kinlaw. He could be the new Jalen Hurd. It's funny how many injuries piled up immediately on this team. They already have like 6 starters out, like almost a quarter of their starters. They compared Ayuk to Isaac Bruce in the draft. Yeah, I think people got ahead of themselves on that. Everyone wants to be the first person to like project how good someone's going to be. Be like, I have seen the future, and I just have a more refined ability to look at someone 2 times and tell you what they're going to be in 5 years. And then this young man hears all this stuff, people saying he's going to be so special. It's probably not good for him. I mean, if I was 23 and everyone said I was going to be the greatest sports writer of all time, I would have blown it. I wouldn't have worked that hard. I would have proven everyone wrong. I know it.